What am I laughing about? Okay, I probably shouldn't laugh about this, but somebody that probably claims to be so smart, you listen to Aretha Franklin and you can't even spell the word respect. It's Respect. All right, he spelled it Respict. I cracked up. I'm like, Al Sharpton spelled respect wrong. It's too. I'm sorry. I shouldn't make fun of someone who misspells a word, but that's just too. It's because it's him. It's not like, I mean, if it was someone like, he just, he, I can't stand the man. I haven't met him and I can't stand him. Now, I'm not talking about I can't stand him to the point where, oh, I think he should be assassinated. Of course not. But, he's, he's a race baiter. That's what he is. That's all he does. He race baits. If a, if a black kid gets shot, he just assumes the police is guilty. I'm not saying I think the police is always innocent either, but he just assumes that the police is guilty. He doesn't check the facts. You know, and he talks bad about white people. Sometimes it's ridiculous. And here's the thing, like, I looked up some stuff about him. Okay, get ready, this is crazy. He's a Baptist minister, okay, which I got no problem with that, but he supports same-sex marriage and equal rights for gays and lesbians. Now, I'm not sitting here and saying you should hate gays and lesbians, but the Bible, it states, man should not lie with man, woman should not lie, well, woman with woman. Which means you're not supposed to sleep with someone of the same sex. I mean, look at Sodom and Gomorrah. What happened? There's a lot of that going on. What happened? They got destroyed. But, I mean, I'm just baffled by that. I mean, you want to know what's wrong with America? That's part of what's wrong right there. You got ministers who won't stand up for the truth. They're like, oh, I don't want to lose members. I don't want to lose members of my church. So we'll just go along with this evil that's going on out here. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, another thing about Al Sharpton. February 13th, 1994, Sharpton told a student audience at Keene College in New Jersey. This is what he said. White folks was in the caves while we were building empires. He sits there. God, I didn't forget to write the rest of it. He was talking. He uses yellow and then a word that black people call each other that I don't dare use the word. I'm not going to say the word, and please do not put the word in the comments. I do not like the word, but you know what I mean. That's what he was saying. He's calling them like yellow blanks, and I'm like, I don't care if he's black or not. You still shouldn't use that word. I'm white. I don't use that word. I don't like it. I can't stand it. To me, it's a hateful word. They're like, oh, it's a term of endearment amongst blacks. It's a stupid word. One of the definitions I saw one time in one of the dictionaries was it means a dirty person. It's just crazy. Okay. Sharpton said in 1998 he informed for the government in order to stem the flow of crack cocaine into black neighborhoods. So he seems like he's cool with crack cocaine in black neighborhoods, and that I don't know. It's just I can't stand Al Sharpton. He's the biggest race baiter I've ever seen. Him and Oprah, they're big race baiters. That's all they are. I can't stand it. And then this one really is going to get you. Probably some of you already know about this. Now, granted, yes, it was the New York Times that said this, but this is probably something I actually believe from them. I got it from where I saw it. As of November 2014, Sharpton and his for-profit businesses owe $4.5 million in state and federal taxes as of November 2014. And he wants to sit here and talk about white privilege. Well, he's free. Why is he not in jail? He hasn't paid his taxes. Oh, I know, he'll play the race card. You're arresting me because I'm black. No, I'm arresting you because you owe $4.5 million in taxes. You know, you don't get special treatment because you're black. Same with white, and everyone's like, white privilege. My last video talks exactly about white privilege. What white privilege do I have? What? Because I don't get pulled over as much as blacks? Let me tell you something. Anytime I've had a tail light go out, I get followed the next 2 weeks by cops. I'm not black. I get followed the next 2 weeks like I'm a criminal just for a tail light. Now it hasn't happened in years, but where I used to live, I got followed for like 2 weeks until I got the tail light fixed. The cops would follow me. I would have to take roads to try to hopefully figure out where cops work just to not get followed. It was embarrassing. It was awful. I used to get scared when the police pulled me over, not because, I'm like, oh man, stuff like that. But I can't stand Al Sharpton. Not because he's black, just because of how he acts. He plays the race bait card. I never seen so much race baiting. There's people who've done it for years before Obama, but I think Obama made it worse. Now so many people are playing the race card about everything, and I don't. This is hard because it sounds like what I'm about to say is going to sound racist, but it's not. The only race I ever see that plays that card is. I'm not saying everybody does it in this race, but it's black community. That's the only race I see that plays the race card. I never see white people doing it. I don't see Asians doing it. I don't see Mexicans doing it. Why is that? Why is blacks the only people that play the race card? I mean, this is I did not say all black people do it. Not all black people play the race card. There are some that take responsibility for their actions, and I respect those. The ones that do, you're awesome. But the ones that want to play the race card, the minute after, okay, you go rob a store, and then you arrested me because I'm black. No, I'm arresting you because you committed a crime. And I don't support police brutality, but I'm starting to think sometimes they see this crap and they're sick of it. I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't support it, but I think that's why it happens. That's just why I think it happens. Do I think it deserves to happen? Absolutely not. But I believe that's why it happens. I meant to go on Al Sharpton, and I kind of go on another rant, but Al Sharpton is disgusting. Not because he's black. There's a lot of black people I like. I do not like him. I do not like him. I do not like Barack Obama, and I do not like Jesse Jackson. That's 3 black people I don't like. That's very rare that I say I don't like a black. I don't dislike them because they're black. Their blackness has nothing to do with why I dislike them. It's their attitude. It's how hateful. It's how they play the race card. If you play the race card, I'm sorry. I don't like you. You can't take responsibility for your actions. I don't care what race you are out here. Everybody makes mistakes, But I mean, you just don't take responsibility for your actions. It's pathetic. And the fact that Al Sharpton is not in prison when he owes $4.5 million, I want to know what white privilege he's talking about. Because he's got privilege. You know why he's got privilege? He's in some kind of political power. Alright? He's not really fighting for low-income blacks. No. He's got power. He's got privilege. Why should he be one sitting there talking about privilege? How white people have privilege. Which they don't. What, because they don't get pulled over as much as the cops? I don't know. I can't control what police officers do. But it's 0.0004 of blacks who are unarmed to get shot. That's not even 1%. But what are your thoughts on Reverend Al Sharpton? I can't understand why he calls himself a reverend. He ought to be more labeled as a race baiter. He's not a reverend. If he was a real reverend, he wouldn't race bait. Then thank you for listening. I want to hear your thoughts about Sharpton. And thank you for watching.